Okay, welcome back. So yesterday's job was we were doing this little spoon drain along the shed, and what happens is that the tanks are on ground that's higher than the shed slab, so when the tanks overflow, when they're full, all the water runs through the shed. So we've been struggling with this for a little bit because we dug a drain down through there, but then we've been getting a lot of water down along the edge of the shed, and it's just been building up and running through here. So I dug a spoon drain out and I filled it with gravel. It comes through here, and about a little bit, the next tank up past the shovel, so not the shovel, not the second one, the third tank up, we've dug a big trench all the way through, and the trench has gone all the way over to there and then down underneath the fence. Underneath it there's ag pipe, and there's coarse gravel and all that, and they call it a French drain. On the other side over there we've got two big sump tanks in there full of gravel to take the water away. And that's what they're meant there to do. So today's job is to clean up around here. Now this tree, as you can see, it's grown through an old farm tray. Now I think their farm tray was put there in about the 1930s, and the tree has been cut down numerous times over the period of time. But it's just never been removed, so we're going to remove the tree, take the tray away. This tree is a Chinese elm. It's a declared weed in Australia, so it's an environmental hazard for Australia, so we're going to move that. But there's also another reason why we're moving this, cleaning this area up. And eventually there's going to be a machinery shed that's going to be put here, probably before the end of the year, so I can put all my stuff I want to store in underneath a shed, and we'll put the same gravel that we put out there on here. So the other reason why we're cleaning this out, we have a resident brown snake. So it's an eastern brown, and we've seen it twice living around here. So it's one of the top 3 most dangerous snakes in the world. And as you know, we've got a little dog here who's still only 10 months old. He's still trying to learn his feet. But my wife has nearly been bitten twice by this snake. One time it ran past her while she was potting plants, and the other time when she was pulling out some bindii weeds around, it came out from under here and slithered towards her, and she sort of ran very quickly away. But these things here, they've already been one death this year just up the road from us, of a gentleman in his 60s who was bitten by a snake and died, most likely an eastern brown. So we want to take the habitat away for it. And first steps are, we cleaned all this out. I had some steel stacked here, I removed that, and now this afternoon I'll be cutting this down and getting rid of that. And then we've got the shipping container and stuff like that, but a lot of that stuff will be moving when we build the shed. So we'll build the shed over the top of this, but what we'll do is we'll also leave that there and then move it over to the other side so we move one part at a time, because as you can see I've got probably about 20 tonne of roofing iron there, which I'll need for the shed, and then I've got those timber sweepers which are 6 metres long, so moving them would be a bit of a hassle at the moment. So that's what our job is for today, and we'll update you tomorrow.